Hey, what's up guys? It's Marf and welcome back to another Asphalt video. Today I have some very exciting and surprising news. You have read the title correctly. Asphalt Xtreme is back. Now, it's not in the way you think it's back. It is actually back on Netflix. I know, right? The streaming service for movies and films. Netflix actually has a game service as well. I believe it's included with a Netflix subscription anyway. And so I happen to have a Netflix subscription for now, and I checked this games category when I heard the news. And well, there you go. To my extremely surprised face, I guess, I saw Asphalt Xtreme. Now, I'll go over some of the details in a second, but just some things that you should know. Firstly, yes, you do need a Netflix subscription. This isn't a separate free-to-play release or anything like that. You will be able to see it on the Google Play Store or the iOS App Store, but in order to actually get the game, you'll need to download the Netflix app on your respective platform, sign in or make an account or, buy a subscription, go over to the games category, and then download Asphalt Xtreme there. Next, I just want to mention that this gameplay is running off of my LG G8X, my Android phone, because currently it is only available for iOS 15. I'm not sure what the Android versions are, but I believe I'm running Android 11 on the LG G8X, and my iPhone 12 Pro Max is still on iOS 14 because I want to keep my jailbreak. So at the moment, I won't be playing Xtreme on my iPhone, but I'll have it on Android, so I'll be able to make content and whatnot. But I just wanted to let you guys know that you do need iOS 15 in order to play it on iOS devices. So let's talk about what in the world is happening with Asphalt Xtreme, because this is crazy and nobody really expected it. So the first thing you might be thinking is, what in the world is happening with the economy of the game, how you get cars and all that sort of stuff, because obviously Asphalt Xtreme was a free-to-play Gameloft title, so there were tons of currencies, tons of boxes, daily rewards, all that sort of stuff that you'd expect in a modern mobile game. And it is still pretty much the same, but the rewards are simplified and overall increased from what I can tell. And instead of tokens, you have crowns, and you get a lot less crowns than you do tokens, but you can buy a lot more with your small amount of crowns. And just to let you know, in this version of Asphalt Xtreme, there are no advertisements, there are no in-app purchases as well. So these crowns are not really a premium currency, more or less they're just a secondary currency because you can't buy them. So you'll be spending crowns on things like the black market and different packs, I believe, but the general system of how you get cars is still through blueprints, which I know will be disappointing, but it would have been a lot of work to completely overhaul everything and how you get those cars. So just the fact that they've simplified it in terms of how many blueprints you can get at a time, like you get a lot of blueprints, especially from the daily rewards. You get cars that you would have never gotten in a short amount of time with the previous version of Asphalt Xtreme. So this isn't, just some crappy pay-to-win or paid version of Asphalt Xtreme. It does feel like they actually put some work into making sure that you still can progress properly like it were a paid game, because this is really a paid game. You do have to have a paid Netflix subscription to play this game. So I can imagine that progression will be a lot quicker and a lot easier than the previous version of Asphalt Xtreme. So that is a good thing, and I'm happy to report that. Now, in terms of the car roster, I really haven't had the time to go check everything, so I'm not sure what cars are still here, what cars aren't. Just from my overall, looking at it, it does seem like it is a pretty close roster than, what we had in the previous version. And as far as I know, all of the tracks are still here, and it does use the second edition of the soundtrack. I don't know if you guys are aware, but around halfway through the game's life cycle, Gameloft completely switched up the soundtrack to this game. This game is using the second version of the soundtrack. So not the original soundtrack, which I kind of preferred, but this is still a really banging soundtrack, and I absolutely love it. And in terms of graphics, everything seems to be fairly similar as it was in the previous version. Now, previously I was playing on iOS, and now I'm playing on Android. I bumped up the graphics on Android, so I'm not sure if the frame rate will hold up, but it looks pretty good. I mean, Asphalt and Gameloft have always pushed the boundaries when it comes to graphics on mobile, and hopefully now that it's on Netflix and everyone's seeing this, maybe not only will we have an influx of people appreciating what good mobile games can look like and feel like and sound like, but we might also have a bunch of new players to the Asphalt franchise, which is always a good thing. So I'm very excited to see if anyone just is like, yo, I saw this game on Netflix and now I'm watching Asphalt content on YouTube, or I'm playing Asphalt 9 or something like that. But overall, I really like this. I hope that we get more Asphalt editions on game services, because we have had Asphalt 8 Plus, which was on, or is on, Apple Arcade. In my opinion, it just wasn't very good because everyone had so much content and progression on Asphalt 8, so restarting was just really annoying. Because Asphalt Xtreme was kind of declared dead and you can't play the normal version, I feel like this is a lot better, because, well, now we can actually play Asphalt Xtreme again, which is great. It is kind of disappointing that they did shut down the original one, and I went over that in a previous video. It would have been nice if they just kept that online and then had this version for premium users, just like Asphalt 8 and 8 Plus. But just the fact that it's back is really awesome, and I don't know how long this is going to last, but I'm going to be playing a lot of this because I love Asphalt Xtreme. It's a great game, it's really fun, and it's just a great environment, and it's a very unique experience as well. So let me know your thoughts on Asphalt Xtreme coming back from the dead in Netflix of all places, and I will see you guys later.